On the board behind me is the record home attendances in the top 10 list in English football. Now, I've asterisked a couple of the stadiums because they're not the traditional home of the clubs playing there, but they were designated the home team that day. So, the FA Cup, 72,841 were packed into Hillsborough for Sheffield Wednesday versus Man City in 1934 on the 17th of February. So, yeah, pre-safe seating, lots of terraces back in the day. You'll see a lot of this. Champions League, so a bit more modern. In 98, 73,707 got into the old Wembley, which was an all-seater stadium, to watch Arsenal play RC Lens in 1998 on the 25th of November. That was at a time when Highbury was being rebuilt, hence why it has an asterisk. Now we get a lot of FA Cup ties in a row. 8th on the list with 75,031 at the old Valley, so before safe seating was put in. Charlton Athletic playing Aston Villa on the 12th of February 1938. They managed to get 75,000 people in the Valley. Can you imagine Charlton Athletic getting 75,000 fans to pack a stadium today? I don't think so. Another FA Cup tie. The old Roker Park in Sunderland, 75,118. 7th on the list, Sunderland versus Derby County on the 8th of March 1933. Roker Park has since been demolished. Is now the Stadium of Light. But that is Sunderland's record home attendance. It's 75,000. These are the top 10. And we're not even halfway yet. Number 6 on the list is at the old Villa Park, which has now been all safe seated now. All capacity 76,588, and that is Aston Villa's highest ever capacity for a home game. Versus Derby County again in the FA Cup on the 2nd of March 1946. Now we're into the top half, and we get our first league game. They packed 78,299 into Goodison Park this day for Everton playing Liverpool on the 18th of September 1948. That is the record attendance for Everton. Liverpool's record attendance is actually lower as a home team. Everton have actually got the highest attendance record out of the two. Bit of rivalry there, a bit of banter. 4th on the list with 82,905 in the old Stamford Bridge. You have Chelsea versus Arsenal on the 12th of October 1935. 82,000 at a league game. That is mental. That is Chelsea's record ever at home attendance, where they're a home side at a stadium. Now, I've put an asterisk against Main Road for this one because it comes twice on the list, which is really weird. But with 83,260, bear in mind this is the city rivals of Man City, Man United playing against Arsenal on the 17th of January 1948. The reason why they were playing at Main Road for a few years was Old Trafford was being rebuilt after suffering heavy bombing damage in the Blitz during World War II. That's why Main Road comes twice on the list, but they've still managed to get, even though they're the rival team to Man City, 83,000 into the old Main Road. But decade before, FA Cup tie, 84,569 was the home attendance for Manchester City. So Man United's record home attendance is not actually at Old Trafford, it's at Main Road, and they would rather you forget that. They would rather you didn't know that. But Man City's record attendance, again at the old Main Road, 84,569, and that was against Stoke in an FA Cup tie on the 3rd of March 1934. But that is not the highest record home attendance in this country. The highest record home attendance in this country is currently at the new Wembley, because Spurs are currently playing some games there, and they've played a couple of seasons there while White Hart Lane's been rebuilt, of 85,512. And that was against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League group stage on the 2nd of November 2016, so 2 years ago. Now, notice, only this attendance and this attendance is in the safe-seated, all-seater stadium era, so post-Hillsborough. All the others are when you could have terraces and you could pack people in, and health and safety. What is that? It's called common sense. And yes, Man United's record attendance is at the old Main Road because Old Trafford was being rebuilt. Spurs' record attendance is actually at Wembley, not at White Hart Lane. And it will still be at Wembley even after White Hart Lane is built. Their record attendance is not their own stadium. What other one is there? Yeah, so both old and new Wembley have been used. So Arsenal's record attendance is not ever going to be the Emirates or the old Highbury. It's the old Wembley. And some of these clubs would have you rather not look at the fact they had to ground share. There's a lot on the list of record attendances that of the home team not being actually at their home stadium for whatever reason, be it because of security reasons, ground share reasons because their stadium's being rebuilt, such as Spurs, Man United and Arsenal, or it's an FA Cup tie and their class is the home team. But the record attendance in English football for a home team is currently held by Spurs, and that is at the new Wembley. I can see Old Trafford at Man United being expanded at some point, and that may break the record. And I can see whatever they do at Chelsea with rebuilding Stamford Bridge, I could possibly see their capacity going up and breaking that. But notice, most of the dates are in the 40s and the 30s for record capacities. But there you go, the top 10 highest home attendances in English football of all time. And I was only alive for 2 of them. So there you go, thank you very much for watching. A brief little portal into the history of the dark days of football back in the 30s when everything was played in black and white and the boots were proper boots and the balls were heavy and pitches weren't the carpets they are today. There you go, there's your top 10 list for the highest ever home attendances in English football. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.